If you've ever spent any time looking at your window, you've seen them, those tiny, feisty little acrobats bursting with personality. I'm talking about chickadees, of course. But have you ever really stopped to wonder, what in the world fuels all that nonstop energy? Well, let's dive in and take a look at what's actually on their menu.
I mean, these little guys zip past your feeder so fast, you can barely even see them. They snatch a single seed, and they're gone, just like that. So it's pretty easy to just assume, oh, they just eat sunflower seeds. But you know what? The truth is so much more fascinating. In fact, what they eat, and just as importantly, when they eat it, is the absolute secret to how they survive all year long.
So here's the key piece of the puzzle. Chickadees are omnivores. And that just means they eat a little bit of everything, from insects to berries to seeds. But this isn't random. Oh no, their entire menu changes like dramatically with the seasons. And this adaptability, that's their superpower. It's how these little powerhouses thrive through scorching summers and freezing winters.
Okay, so let's start with the warm months. When it comes to spring and summer, it's all about one thing for a chickadee: protein. Lots and lots of high-energy protein. This is when they switch into full-on hunter mode.
Think about it. All that zipping around, all that flitting from branch to branch, that takes a ton of fuel. And insects are pretty much the perfect high-octane food source. And here's a really cool bonus for us. While they're fueling up, they're also giving us a fantastic free service: natural pest control for our yards and gardens.
And their taste in bugs is surprisingly diverse. We're talking juicy caterpillars, spiders, all kinds of beetles. They even go after those pesky little aphids on your flowers. They are just relentless hunters of moth larvae and other creepy crawlies. To a chickadee, your backyard in the summer is basically an all-you-can-eat insect buffet.
All right, so now let's shift gears into fall. As the weather starts to cool down and the insect buffet closes for the season, the chickadee menu makes a major pivot. The focus switches from hunting to harvesting. It's time to stock up for the long, cold winter that's just around the corner.
And this is where our bird feeders become so important. Blackwell sunflower seeds, they are the absolute #1, hands-down favorite because they're packed with fat. They'll also go for nuts like peanuts and walnuts, and for a quick little energy boost, they'll snack on berries from plants like dogwood and holly.
Now, here's where it gets really incredible. Chickadees don't just eat all this food right away, they store it. This behavior is called caching, and it all depends on a truly amazing memory. I mean, these guys are the ultimate prep artists.
So here's how it works. A chickadee will grab one single seed, just one. It'll fly off, find the absolute perfect hiding spot, maybe under a piece of bark or tucked into a little crevice. It'll wedge it in there nice and tight, and then it files that location away in its brain. Get this, they can stash thousands of individual seeds all over their territory and actually remember where they put them. It's an unbelievable superpower for survival. And believe me, they are going to need that superpower, because winter is the final exam. It's the ultimate test of survival. To make it through freezing temperatures, a chickadee has to eat a massive amount of calories just to generate enough body heat to stay warm. So their diet shifts one last time, focusing completely on the highest fat, highest energy foods they can possibly find. During the winter, 2 foods are absolutely critical. First, you've got suet, which is basically a solid block of fat. Think of it like an emergency energy bar for birds. It gives them an immediate blast of warmth on the most bitter cold days. At the same time, all those seeds and nuts they hid, their caches, become their own personal pantry, providing that slow burn, sustained energy they need to make it all the way to spring. So, knowing all of this, how can you turn your backyard into a 5-star, year-round chickadee cafe? Well, understanding what they need each season is really the key to becoming their absolute favorite stop in the whole neighborhood. And you know what? It's actually pretty simple. If you really want to be a chickadee hotspot, just focus on these must-haves. Blackwell sunflower seeds and peanuts are always a winner. Suet in the winter is, well, it's non-negotiable. And of course, keeping your feeders clean is so important for keeping the birds healthy. But there is one more thing that's a total game changer. Water! Please don't forget the water! Finding fresh, unfrozen water can be one of the biggest challenges for birds in the winter. A clean water source is vital all year, for sure. But if you really want to be a hero when the temperature drops below freezing, a heated bird bath isn't just a nice bonus, it's a lifeline.
So to kind of wrap it all up, here's your simple guide.
In the spring and summer, the best thing you can possibly do is just work with nature. Skip the pesticides, let your garden's insects thrive, and let the chickadees do their thing. In the fall, load up those feeders with seeds and nuts. And in the winter, make sure suet and other high-fat seeds are always on the menu.
And your reward for all this? Oh, it's the best part. You get a front row seat to one of the best little shows in nature. Chickadees have these huge, bold personalities packed into their tiny little bodies. They're so curious, so smart, and their acrobatic antics are just endlessly entertaining to watch.
By understanding their year-round menu, from the insects of summer to the suet of winter, you can give them exactly what they need, right when they need it most. So what do you say? Are you ready to open up the best little chickadee cafe in town and watch the fun begin?